Well, before you know it, you'll see the ads for sunscreen, and they might leave you scratching your head thinking, what's SPF, UVA, UVB? All I know is I need the sunscreen. What does it all mean?
Dr. Chris Adigan is a board-certified dermatologist, and she's here to explain how to choose the best sunscreen for you and your family. So nice to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
So the FDA has put a limit on the SPF value of sunscreen, is that right?
Well, they are changing their regulations really to help us all understand better how to choose which sunscreen is best for us when we're on the sunscreen aisle, because right now it is daunting. And so, now there's SPF 15 or less, as well as SPF 100. And what does SPF 100 mean? And so the FDA is trying to make things easier for us to understand which one of these sunscreens is actually going to protect us best, and which level of sunscreen is actually going to protect us from skin cancer and premature aging of the skin and burning of the skin. And that's really the goal of the FDA, and I think that they're moving in the right direction.
Okay, so what does the SPF rating mean?
So SPF is the sun protective factor, and the number is essentially how long you can stay in the sun. So if you have an SPF 15, you can stay in the sun 15 times longer before burning. But keep in mind, the SPF factor only indicates UVB protection, because UVB rays are what cause burning. But both UVA and UVB rays cause all of the problems in the skin, such as skin cancer, premature aging, problems that can be much more of an issue as we get older.
All right, so when we're looking to buy something, broad spectrum, that sounds like a good idea, meaning it would cover everything, is that right?
That is right, and that is one of the new terms from the FDA. So the FDA wants to help us understand. We don't have to be experts on UV radiation and understand these different wavelengths, but we do know what broad spectrum means. And broad spectrum means that it covers a certain percentage, which is a large percentage, of both UVA and UVB spectrum.
Okay.
So, but keep in mind now, since these regulations went into effect in 2012 and smaller companies had to comply by the end of 2014, if a sunscreen does not say broad spectrum on it, it's best to understand that it is not broad spectrum, and that it's not going to protect you from those UVA rays. It may only protect you from the UVB rays.
Okay, so should we even bother with sunscreens with SPF factors of less than 15?
Well, if you ask the dermatologist, I would say no, because we really care about both UVA and UVB, because we care about the overall health of your skin, protecting your skin from skin cancer and the harmful rays that cause premature aging in the skin, not just burning. And so those sunscreens that don't have that UVA protection, that don't have that broad spectrum label, they are more aimed at allowing you to prolong your time in the sun without burning, and then getting a richer, deep tan. Which, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there is no such thing as a healthy tan.
Really? What? The Florida girl is confused by this.
Every summer it seems there is a discussion about whether people with a lot of melanin, like me, should wear sunscreen. Should you wear it on your face, or should you just let your body get sun and protect your face? What's your expert opinion on that?
That's a really great question, and it doesn't have a very simple answer. But you're right that melanin in the skin does impart a level of protection. However, UVA rays penetrate more deeply in the skin than do UVB rays, and those are the ones that cause burning. And melanin really protects against burning. And so as far as preventing premature aging, premature wrinkling, and keeping a nice, healthy, youthful glow, I'd recommend daily sunscreen regardless of the amount of melanin in your skin. And also, I think that people with melanin in their skin have a false sense of protection, and they don't think that they can get skin cancer.
I'm that person, yes.
And so I would recommend regular sunscreen application regardless of the melanin in your skin.
I have to admit it, because I've been out there and I've been like, oh, I'll be fine, I don't burn. So lesson learned, lesson learned.
The rates are, of course, exponentially less than those without as much melanin in the skin, but it does happen.
Well, thank you so much.